feel like the I feel like the market's still pretty on both sides there.
Yeah, I hit a few tabs and hashtags. So,
Yeah.
He's the T-net, really.
Oh god.
He's mommy.
Or
I-
smother.
I
One
do not
pull,
remember this
one
at all.
clear. Let's get this done.
Okay.
I don't think we got very far. Oh,
First pull's the warm-up pull.
Sorry, I had to make Nadia a liar.
We weren't going to clear anyways.
Sal's and pop on.
We can wing it, we just have him do all the callouts, right?
I feel like this song would be in Sonic the Hedgehog.
Probably.
Should eat my food.
Oh, yeah, food.
Maybe if it had like a male vocalist, it'd have a higher chance of being in Sonic.
1000%.
Wow, that's sexist.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul. Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring! If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
No wing.
She's
Oh, I thought-
great wings! Ha! Oh, wickedly divine! Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Ow.
They're still in it, but for how long? And they're down. Is it over already?
In first.
Oh, partners.
Nah, I got it.
Yeah, this isn't Curtsy Costanza's best performance.
I'm just not sure you guys can hear the music.
I don't know.
Oh my god, we talk about this every single night. I'm getting
Stop talking
tired
about the
of
damn
it.
music then.
Every single night.
Find the heretic. Kill
Dude,
the
BGM 100 like 100% of the time.
Yeah, mine's at 100 as well.
BGM 4 because they get stressed out when there's too many.
I was
conflicting
waiting
voices.
for Bo's Modot.
Oh, I appreciate it. I didn't notice it.
Oh, there's something close to knocking on there.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your
Nuh-uh.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
He's an
Why?
extra. It wouldn't matter.
Nah, not for the opening. I have some draw.
Astro gets the knee back like stupid though.
As long as you have a draw.
It just has Scholar's MP economy now.
One needs simply make them.
But better.
Wendy's is still in the worst position.
Oh, wickedly divine!
Release restore mana. That's all they gotta do.
You hush, Tab. I don't know what you're crying about.
I actually struggle with Sage mono a lot. I don't know why.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Ow.
Oh dear, the challenger has fallen out of the ring.
So I just want to confirm, no matter if we're like closer in, like in the middle or the out, or melee are gonna be in like near the middle, while ranged are on the outsides, right? Like near the corners.
Yes.
Yeah.
From north to south, yes.
Got it. Okay.
Right. I think melee.
Range tank, melee healer.
Yep.
North to south.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
Oh, but that's when you go all the way south.
Partner, stack.
And they're done! Is it over already?
I don't know what that is.
They're back on their feet! Upgrade.
Oh. Just barely too far out.
Are we doing clock spots for the narrowing and all that?
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Cool.
Considering it is a circle.
Yes.
We haven't
Can you-
figured out
Can you do me a
if
favor?
the pinks are parties
So-
or partners. Because we don't ever
think-
have.
I think they're partners because 4 of them look like they went off.
So, can you stand like near the edge, so I don't like get hit by the damage down and don't clip you for the line? For like, cause like on the no, cause like the one on the edge you're doing fine, cause you're going to the very far edge, but it's the one in the middle. Yeah, the one in the middle right here. It's like I'm standing. I don't know. Here, let me mark it. I'm standing like right there. Yeah, and like you're standing close to it. And I don't want to clip you, so I'm clipping myself. Hi, Captain.
Alright, if we're trying partners, do you want them on cards or in your cards?
Probably cards like we have been doing.
Been doing cards, okay. I don't fucking know.
This is nothing personal, but I must have
It
your
always
soul.
changes depending on
Wicked Thunder has
what's
returned to
going
the
on.
ring!
Like getting thrown to a corner.
No, you're fine.
Uh,
Akira is a lot more mean to me.
8,
If one
9,
needs
10,
wings, one
12.
needs simply
The problem
make
is half of what you say doesn't come through your mic,
His great wings! Ha!
Me or Kira?
including just
Wickedly
then.
divine!
He's not into Kunan.
The challenger went down hard. They're still in it, but for how long? And they're done. Is it over already?
Out first, and I was like 300. No, that was 3 million. I think Pink is partner. She seems. Is she just doing in out, like in out?
Yeah.
Is
She,
not
it's
ever
just
like
alternating.
double in or double out?
No, it's alternating every time.
It's alternating every time. Ooh, that was new. There's cubes in the corners.
Oh no, the cubes in the corners are do the checkerboard AoE.
In the corners on the actual arena,
Oh,
not
Yeah.
on the outside.
Fucking headache. I've had a headache for hours.
Trying to pound a bottle of Tylenol.
How about how much Advil have you taken?
Taking 2 Tylenol. No, that's I'm on a shake. Yeah, I would like my liver in functioning condition, unlike a lot of people here. And I take way more ibuprofen than I should every other day, like every day of the week that I work for my back.
What if your body is going immune to it at this point?
It helps. It still
If one
helps.
needs wings,
Smoke marijuana.
one needs simply make them.
I ain't got marijuana, Mike.
She's crazy.
It's affordable.
A wickedly divine.
Is it?
I'll send you some edibles.
What?
And a dove. Is it open?
Poor shit.
I call horse shit too.
I forgot
to
them,
bring
man.
the damn edibles, man.
They're back on their feet. What creature?
Why?
Ow. Partner. Of course, IDTI. We can't come to the local meeting center. Right, and partner. Oh,
Oh my!
I don't think
You went down wrong.
not partner.
The first one, Audie and I.
The first
spoke
one did. Because we didn't get one.
It's gotta be proximity like we were thinking last time.
Yeah, it looked like it's some kind of proximity bait, either closest or farthest.
I forgot we talked about that.
There is no
Bait
limit
bus.
to Electrope's potential.
Do we have a stream? Oh. Okay.
Oh yeah.
He never catches the fun things. That's the point of the stream.
Review and learn.
My roommate just sent me a picture of an order that came through on the screen. It's 4 shrimp fettuccinis and 1 chicken fettuccine, and the message just says, "What color is this table?"
Okay, yeah, so when you get hit, it gives a vuln that lasts like 13 seconds. So, do we just want to try, like, north and then go clockwise, maybe? Like, have the ones at A go in first, and then, like, closest, and then B, C, and D?
oh, like have the tanks go in
If
closest
it's-
first, and then just
Yeah.
rotate around.
Or whatever partners it is. Maybe. Just to try something.
How many AoEs is it? Is it 2 or 4?
It's one for
I
every
only saw
circle
one.
she does.
Family, well, because they died to the other thing.
That's what?
It looks like it might be when she does the point blank, it looks like it might go to the furthest person. And then when she does the donut, it goes to the closest.
That would
Bo got one.
that
when
would
she
make it
first-
safest in each, yeah.
When she first did the widening, Bo got one, and then he died. But he didn't die to it. He died to something else overlapping afterwards. Go way the fuck back to see which damn thing she did first. Like, that's weird because Bo was alone and she did the pink, like 3 diamonds on top of each other first.
Is
I think the pink and the purple is just the if she does point blank or donut.
No, that's widening and narrowing. And
Yeah,
then
the
she
cast
does
determines which one she
opposite.
starts with, yeah.
are the,
Widening is stay out and then in and then out and then in and out. And narrowing is go in and then out.
are the diamonds?
Maybe?
The pink is in, and the blue is out.
No, that's the cast for. I'm trying to think if because we said that the AOE's are proximity, right? Like it'll go on either the farthest or the closest.
That's
What
what I was
if-
thinking too for a second, but she did the pink one first, which is the 3 pink ones together, and then Bo got the first AoE, and he was like
Far.
furthest away. He was like in relation, like here, but next to D, whereas everybody else was like here, and there's markers, and he got his first.
I'm trying to think. Maybe we're thinking about it wrong. Maybe the diamonds are like telling us what proximity is gonna go off. Because
Small.
the purple ones, if you look at the little diamonds, they're very spread out, and the pink ones are like smushed together.
Was someone dead when Bo got hit by that? Like when he was far out? Because if someone was dead, there's always the possibility that he got a double or he got someone else's instead of who it should have been.
Sacred was dead.
So in that case, I mean, in that case, sorry,
But
it
Still
could be that.
should have went if it was starting with pink, which are the 3 that are clustered together. If we're saying that the pinks would be in relation to what's closest to her, everybody else besides Bo was closer to her. So
I
it
got no
doesn't
clue.
make sense that it would go on Bo, who was the furthest away, when it was pink first. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
But we can try with everybody alive, see if we can get everybody alive and see who it goes on first. And maybe just stick to like clock spots. 'Cause I think she does it 8 times. So it might just be singles. I'm just reading it. Like, I'm leaning towards the same thing, like maybe the diamond show proximity. I'm just confused by the bow versus the pink diamonds thing.
Right.
It would be a
It did
question
have
of,
one dead, so
It might also snapshot.
affected it.
it could be a question of when the snapshot happens.
We'll go with the assumption that singular clock spots, pink closest, purple furthest. I say start from the north. Go clockwise first. My vote, just to see what happens.
So like north furthest out and then one
Depending
closest
on
in.
what she's
Yeah.
doing.
One
Okay.
needs wings, one needs
North fade
speed.
first, then northeast,
So I'll be
then,
first, you can-
then southeast, and south, and southwest, and west, and northwest.
Big ol' circle.
Yeah. Just depending on what bait it is. Looks like everything is in opposites.
Is it over already?
It didn't look like she did double pink or
They're
double
back
purple.
on their feet. What grid?
Starting purple, so we're gonna assume that means out.
Oh my! Challenger went down hard.
Narrowing, and she started with a close.
I still have a physical
Oh
phone
dear,
on that
the
second one.
challenger's pulling out three.
She does do
And
diamonds
that's what's killing
during
me.
the so maybe it's like, cause she is doing diamonds while she's doing the bullshit on the floor.
From the dive first time.
I
And
think
it's
that's
still lasting until the second dive, and that's what's killing me.
I think
So
that
maybe,
maybe
like,
is your position
whoever-
in the order.
I think they're all proximity based.
Right. So maybe like, if you get hit on the first dive and say she does pink, and it's the two close. Maybe by the time the second dive comes around, and
Have
it's far, you have to swap.
Have we confirmed if it's close on any of them?
No.
So far we've only seen far.
I mean, we've always had someone dead by the time that comes around.
I mean, the person being dead shouldn't matter on proximity. It should still be targeting the farthest players.
But we also don't know if needing everyone alive will affect the order or not. Because a lot of things go wonky if, like, the requisite person it normally would hit just is dead.
But if it's proximity based, it's not going to go in an order. It's just going to go whoever's the farthest. There's no order.
But again, we don't know it is, and the safest way to actually be able to determine things cleanly is if everyone's alive.
Well, the only reason I'm saying this is because every single time I keep dying to the second because I'm farthest out and I'm getting hit while I still have another hole. So what I'm thinking is that the first, whatever side has the thinnest, like, safe zone, all the way out here, gets the first set of jumps. They get a phone. And then the other people need to bait the next one and be farther out. Because I'm thinking is people with the bigger safe zone need to be hugging the inside corner so they're not the furthest out.
Oh,
So
I
that way we
see
can
what he's
bait
saying.
the people with the smaller safe zone. They bait the proximity. And then opposite whenever we have to switch.
So you
'Cause I
have the
think that's
range.
why I keep dying.
So the first round of jumps, the ranged people should stand all the way.
It doesn't have
out,
to be right.
be
We can
further?
stay in the light parties still. It's just whichever side of the room has the bigger safe spot needs to be hugging this inside edge instead.
I see what he's saying. So it gives them the priority on the close while the fars get
Yeah.
hit.
It's just if the first jump is the outsides and then we transition to insides, we need to figure out if this is even correct. We would need to figure out where people would stand. I guess we could keep our same spots. We just have, I don't know, we would need like one side to collapse in while the other side spreads out.
I mean, just have the ranged people stand all the way out as far as they can to see if they get the first bait, and then the second bait, you can just have the melee people do it. Like, stand closer, or really, I mean, if it's stand in or stand out.
So far, I've only seen out, so I'm thinking it's farthest away is who's baiting it, and not have anything to do with close. But that's only because I haven't seen anything be baited close.
Let's try it real quick.
Let's try it. Good old college try.
And this is when it makes us do center first, and I don't like
And then we all get
I mean, if everyone's standing in their square,
we just need to
technically
put
going top
to
down.
be closer in.
Well, I mean, if everyone's standing on their square to spread out, then we have 4 people further away and 4 people close. And we can see who gets hit.
But if it's the center, we're all technically the same. Well, no,
How
yeah,
the hell
I see
did
what
you
I see what
die?
you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
If one needs wings,
How the fuck did Sari die?
What took the first auto?
Oh, did you?
How did he what?
How wickedly divine!
Guess it was
So we'd bait it here. And now
didn't
the
get
other
one.
people take it. You didn't get one?
No.
So
I did
DPS
not.
got hit.
All
And
the
that's
kids.
what I'm noticing. All the
But then I
DPS
get
got
hit again and die.
Oh
Because of,
my! The challenger went down hard.
I don't understand it.
I'm snaring. I didn't catch which color it was first.
It was in for.
They're back on their feet. What green?
Sick.
Alright, that's the opposite.
I don't
Let's
understand.
do. No.
That's the
So-
problem. I don't know.
Because the first spread, all the DPS got hit first.
Yeah, the
Yeah, but-
first spread also doesn't have a telegraph like for that first dive, so why does it have to be proximity? I think it should be excluded from this. I think that one's role based. And that one forces who's going first.
But even the second one, I don't even know if it's proximity because
This-
Ku, me, and Smalls got hit.
Mm-hmm.
I died.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you
Uh,
got
small-
jumped, Akira.
Or not small, sorry, Sacred. Because we had Ku, me, and you. Was Smalls alive? Yeah, he was.
Yeah. And Smalls got hit.
So if we're going based off of what you said, it was the furthest out. So Ku would have gotten hit, which like he
Smalls
did
would've
because he was the furthest out.
Yeah,
I don't know why
wouldn't
you
have
got
gotten-
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you got hit instead of Smalls.
But you said Akira got hit?
Yeah, I got hit by both.
Okay, was I just
time
further
it
out
was
than
all
Bo?
DPS.
So one other person should have gotten
Possibly.
hit. Yeah, Bo, did you get hit?
No.
Okay, where was? Let me look at the video. See if I was just further out than Bo, maybe.
Well, because if one roll, one roll gets hit in the first mechanic, the other roll needs to get hit in the second mechanic.
Okay, so
Because
then
they'll
what
die
we-
in. They'll
what
die
we
to the ball.
do then is whatever roll gets hit the first time, they go to the 4 inner squares. And then
But if it's proximity, then if it was like furthest out, then they would get, or sorry, furthest in, they would get hit with the
Okay,
proximity.
so Witch Hunt.
it's further in the house.
Okay, so Witch Hunt happened, and it was. Oh wait, let me scroll up a little further. So the first. Wait, let me see this. Okay, so Wrath of Zeus is the raid wide. Begins casting Electray, which Nadia got hit by, and then the second Electray is when all the DPS got hit and got Forked Lightning and Physical Volna. Okay, so that all the DPS got hit first by the spread,
Oh yeah, Bo.
And then-
Bo was hella fire.
and then Wicked Thunder is Reddy's Witch Hunt, and Smalls took damage, Ku died, Akira took damage. I parried
Oh, I died.
something. I think I was
I
right
think-
one for Akira, and then Sacred took damage.
I think that one was farthest away because Bo was hella far in, like all the way up here.
So that's telling me whoever whichever group gets hit first, run into the boss's hitbox.
While the other ones stay out.
Yes.
So maybe the
Isn't it all
first.
dependent on the proximity though? Because I mean, if it's because like if we get
But
closer,
we don't know if the proximity changes. Like, we've only seen farthest away.
have we? I
Well,
thought we've seen the end.
Well, Akira was hit by. Akira got jumped after also getting. So, like he took 3 mil.
All 4 furthest away there got hit. Got
Yeah.
jumped.
yeah.
What's the timer on the lightning debuff?
It's
It was-
16 seconds,
Okay.
which is you will die if you take
Yeah.
a second one.
Well, yes, but the lightning debuff just you're going to explode with lightning after that.
Oh, sorry, that one. I thought you
Yeah.
were the one. I apologize.
No, the Voln's just a shield. Like I know what the Voln is. Okay. So it looks like the first in or out or whatever is probably spreads, and then
The lightning stack is
or
5 seconds.
the first one is
7
roll.
seconds.
So if the first one is roll, and we're assuming the furthest out get hit by the second set, I'm going to say if you get hit by the first set, you want to be on the inner squares, so along the DB line, and then if you did not get hit by the first set, you want to run to the corner. So like,
But will melee be able to stay in melee range?
that I don't
I mean,
think
as long as the people that previously got hit are like in the center, yes.
like
they all give each other a big hug.
I mean, if it's safe zones are out then in, then we can, then yeah, they just run all the way into the center. But if it's
So-
in then out, then we just have everyone just runs to a corner.
Since we've only seen it being like an out, let's try it real quick, just on how we're talking about it. If we do see like closest proximity, then we'll discuss.
So we're trying to bait out.
We see who the first group who gets hit first, and they are the people who want to be on the inside.
So
The
like
only problem,
Comes out.
yeah, so the only problem is if it's middle first, then outsides. That's where it
Then
becomes
you run to your respective corner. So in that case, let's say it's DPS first. I'm already running to like between D and 4, because that's my spot. In that case, if the DPS were the ones who got hit by the first one, Akira and I will swap. Akira will go to the inside, and I'll run out to the corner.
Gotcha. Okay.
If safe zone in first, then out.
Yeah, I get you. Okay.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Nox, did you get hit by the auto there?
Yep,
Why? I don't understand.
because I start with a lightning shot.
That beast is
Yeah, lightning. All those basic ranged attacks have increased enmity, even if I don't have my tank stance on. But I'm also I'm hitting it a split second before the countdown hits start. So as soon as start happens, my lightning shot actually hits the boss.
Gotcha. Okay, because like I'm hitting dash right as the countdown goes off.
No, oops.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
inside.
Okay,
Got hit.
But for how long?
So DPS
yeah,
go into the closest.
Akira go out. Akira go out.
I got a second one.
And they're down.
Yep.
Is it over?
It's closer.
It might be depending on which.
Which roll gets hit? I don't know.
No, if we're in first or out first, because we were in first for the first bet.
Oh, you know it could be. So if it's in first, the second hit is closer.
Yeah, because it's always hitting the. Well, wait, that was all the supports first, right?
Yeah, sports got
Yeah.
hit first.
Sports first. But
Yeah.
then it was the people that were closer that got hit second.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got jumped second.
Yeah, so if the inside is safe first, the second one is going to be whoever's closest. So in that case, the supports would have run out to the corners, while the DPS would have been inside. Whereas if we start,
A lot simpler than what we're making.
I don't think I'm making it that difficult. Because, I mean, if one person's in this box, they're further away than the person in the inner box, and the boss is in the direct center.
I think it's just a lot to remember, especially when things are going on. Let's just do it again. I mean, we'll smooth it out, clean it out.
Throwing our faces at it.
Dash our head against this brick wall.
making more progress than we did with fucking roll call. But we looked up roll call by now.
Yeah, we did.
Admittedly, we were like, I don't fucking get it. We had no fucking clue
This is
though.
nothing personal,
not.
but
We
I
have an
must
idea,
have
we
your
just
soul.
don't
If it's right or not.
Wicked
I
Thunder,
don't know.
return to
Yeah.
like what's making it different. Roll call was just like, oh fuck.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's
I
crazy.
get everyone doing like
Wickedly divine.
it's perfect.
First. So you closest is going to want it. Okay,
or
so
support's
DPS.
gonna hit first.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stand here. Yep.
That's
Okay.
it. So that's the no.
Alright, first one was in, and she's doing narrowing. So I would have not Evie closest in. I am not paying attention to meter swapping.
There.
I'm assuming they're opposites.
They're opposite each time.
I got it.
I did too.
Two people got hit,
Only 2 people are getting and
so that means we need 2 baits.
Yeah.
yeah, but I didn't see consistent on what it
Three of us got it.
We did it. We're alive.
When we had to be in, I got hit by the outside, so I was standing further. I wasn't in the safe area, and I got jumped.
I got you. I got you. Clemency.
I was
So it could-
standing basically right where I'm
There is
hit
no
now.
limit
Yeah.
to Electrode's potential.
But she did the pink first.
Did you do pink first?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gathering ether, but to what end?
And fuck, we should just do dailies to each.
I mean, it was 1 and 4 first.
Let's wipe this so we can work on the beginning part.
The wall.
Seeing this stuff isn't gonna help us.
Okay.
Electrifying. Yeah, she does pink first. while she's-
I'll be right back for like 2 minutes.
Wait. Oh wait, maybe that tells us. She starts doing her diamonds during Witch Hunt, which is the second clone jump. So it could be
Okay.
that I'm misreading it. It could be that her first diamond is the inner owl for the Witch Hunt
Okay.
that we're trying to figure out. I thought it popped up later, but it actually pops up as soon as she starts casting.
Yeah, there's one that pops up.
Okay, there's one. Let's count. Okay, and then she starts the next one as soon as she does narrowing, which looks like it was out. Okay, yeah, I think that's what it is. She starts one of her diamond patterns for Witch Hunt, and then she starts the next one during narrowing. I was assuming the first diamond was for the first hit of narrowing or widening.
Yeah, it looks like it's distant.
That's a 1. So pink
No.
It could be whoever's closest to the edge of the circle.
narrowing means 1, 2,
Could also be determined by the diamond she has.
3.
I think the AoEs are determined by the. Which could be the same. Okay, so.
Because she
the
does that
first
one
she
early
does
during Witch Hunt.
4 diamonds.
Okay, so
So she does
in,
1 diamond during Witch Hunt, and then she does 4 diamonds during her narrowing or widening
Mhm.
or hollow, whatever.
Yeah,
the fuck
that
it
makes
is.
sense. The inner circle looked to be farthest away. The outer circle looks like closest.
So when she started her narrowing, she has purple, then pink, then purple again, and then pink again. So
So is pink
Or-
safe spot center?
we're assuming pink and purple are telling us if it's near or far bait.
I think it's just telling us the AoE, and then based off the AoE, it's near or far. Which, I mean, it's basically the same thing, but it also tells us if it's donut or out.
For the
No.
millionth
that one's
time,
wrong.
narrowing or widening or whatever the fucking other one is called tells us if it's donut or away.
Yeah, they're just seesaws.
I am sorry to get mad. I have said this countless times.
Alright, I'm back. What'd I miss? Anything good?
Me screaming sacred. But anyways,
Hey, I heard you though.
Okay.
I've said this I don't know how many times. I'm tired of repeating it. I'm sorry. TLDR, I realized there are 5 diamonds, and the first one she does is during her witch hunt, which I am pretty sure determines if it's close or far proximity for the second set of jumps.
Okay.
I have re-explained that narrowing versus whatever widening, whatever the hell, yeah, narrowing and widening is donut versus proximity. There are 4 diamonds that she will do. She'll do a pink, purple, or a purple, pink, purple, pink. That is what we're trying to figure out, if it's a partner thing or what at this point. I was trying to watch the stream and then I got distracted.
Well, the good news, if the first one she does is random, we will find out.
Let's get there again, see if we can
And we won't even
see
need
it more
to do
clear.
that. Yeah.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine!
DPS got hit.
Oh my! The challenger went
Bait,
down
so I
hard.
think we have to bait in.
They're back on
Doing
their
widening,
feet.
so safe spot will be out. It's point blank. We double raised. It started with pink. So this is probably the closest baits. Pink, purple, pink, purple.
And they're
For
down!
this.
Is it over already?
And for
Okay,
this.
so
Yep.
so the bait is basically on the circle. You want to be close to the edge of the safe area, and in relation to the AOE to bait it.
So then we need to figure out a pry about baiting, don't we?
Kind of.
Because
It depends on the
there's
roll
2
that
baits
gets
that
it.
there's 2 baits that happen each time, and so it's
It'll-
like
The bait order will probably be the same as Fuse Field. It'll either be the DPS do it in their order. It'll probably be, because it's 2 jumps at a time, melees then ranged.
so we have like what, melee take the in closest and then range take the out furthest.
Do the diamonds coincide with what she's casting? Like, does the first diamond, is the purple always going to be with like narrowing, and the pink one always with widening or whatever?
I think
No.
it's random, yeah.
It's either or.
Okay.
So if it's like narrowing in, we have like what, tanks take the in, and the next would be out furthest because it always.
Well,
it's
did
always opposite.
the Fizz did the Fizzvuln... Are there no Fizzvulns during that set?
Not going into it.
Okay, then yes,
they
we can...
come from the hunts during it.
Yeah, if the Fizzvulns have worn off by the time that's casting, then yeah, we can do a hard order. Of like the tanks bait first, then whoever, and so on and so forth.
I say for now we just have the prio of like supports will bait first and then DPS. Because if it's two baits, then we just have like we have the tanks, healers ranged or melee ranged, just depending on what it is.
And I feel like for our clock spots, then we should do the fuse or die, whatever clock spots, where the melee are on the cardinal and the ranged are on the intercardinal.
Lightning vortex. Oh, you were just.
Why? I don't see the
Why?
point.
Yeah, I think
I don't know what I'm thinking. Never mind.
Just do normal clock spots. I just want the priority for who wants to bait each time.
I say tank. I say supports will always go first, and then
Tank,
tanks
healer,
tank
melee
healer
range.
melee range. And then if it's opposite, like hit out first, we go healer tanks ranged melee.
Okay.
Thoughts?
I see what you're saying. If it starts where furthest bait and we're out, if she starts with widening.
Yeah,
then
so
we'll
if she were to
have-
start like with widening, you and Bo would be the furthest out. Everyone else
Yeah.
would be
Well-
relatively close.
Well, widening is separate from the diamonds.
Okay, well yeah. Okay, well that comes to the question, like if it's widening and nearest, do we still have tanks take the in, or do we have healers take the in, everyone else out, and then we have...
I think we should make one decision where either if it's widening, healers just go first or whatever,
Okay.
regardless, because when you're in the hitbox, you're gonna be in
Yeah.
range of her, whether you're closest to her or furthest from her. You will be in melee range. Her
Okay.
box is pretty big.
So depending on what it is, supports go first. All right.
Yeah, and because that should also then, if it's widening, this just supports first or not, then it should also be the same for ranged. It won't matter. The only time it would matter in a bad way is if she does widening and does purple. If we had tanks first, because then y'all would have to go far. That's the only time it would even matter.
I mean, then wouldn't we just switch it up to healers go first?
We're just gonna
Or-
switch up healers go first if it says widening at all. Period.
Okay.
Because then it doesn't matter, because then you're going to go in for the next one, and even if you're here, you can still hit her.
Well, the reason, well, I mean, because like we're trying to keep uptime is the problem. Because if we have a set prio for each time, you're gonna have your tanks on like one pull, say, or you're gonna have your tanks being the furthest out, no matter what, and they're gonna lose that uptime compared to if the healers were the furthest out instead of tanks. If that makes sense. Because I get like damage doesn't really matter right now, but if we were to keep it as like a hard prio now, and then we were to get further into the fight and need that like extra bit of damage, we would just be losing it if we were. I
You
don't.
can either
don't
do it
understand.
safe with a hard priority, or we
I don't-
swap.
I don't think it's too difficult if we were to just have supports go first, and then relative on whether it's widening or narrow. I don't think it's too difficult. I think. Well, I mean, we could try both.
I don't care. I can do whatever.
Let's
I'm not the
try.
problem.
Okay, let's try what I'm thinking first, and then if things don't work out, we can go to a set prio and see how much we do better with that. That's what I'm thinking.
If narrowing, tanks will go, then healers, then healer, tank, ranged, melee.
Nox, are you ready? Can you start?
Yeah, I'm good.
If it causes problems, we'll do a hard order for progression's sake.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the league!
I haven't seen her do like doubles yet, like double paint.
I can try to call it if you want me to.
I only need it if she randomly does a double. I haven't seen her do a double yet.
One needs wings, one needs simply make them.
Kind of like her cannon and normal. Or sometimes she'll do the same side. I haven't seen her do that yet.
Supports were hit. And then
Furthest bait.
furthest bait, so supports in.
Okay, we gotta be careful with the lightning. Haha. So it's out and closest. So we'll do healers first. Healers first.
And then tanks in.
Furthest. Nearest. And then furthest.
The challenger went down hard.
I mean, just the way I'm explaining it make like semi-sense to anyone else with smalls.
Kinda. I mean, he did it right. It just goes through invuln.
Yeah, we had 2 dead going into it. Or 1.5. One was raising. I think we just didn't pay attention to our fork lightning in the center. I know I forgot about it personally.
Yeah, I completely forgot about it, and then I zapped. Don't zap your friends.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Total tingle.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the league!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! A wickedly divine!
Supports got hit.
Supports.
It's the DPS closest.
Furthest bait.
Yep. Okay.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Narrowing. And it's in.
They're still in it! But for how long?
Ow.
That's my bad, Nox. I was trying to adjust for it.
No, that's fine.
And they're done! Is it over?
Okay.
Are we kind of getting the idea?
That one's just my bad. I killed Nox.
I'm asking 7 people. That makes
Did
sense.
you kill Nox?
No, I did.
The second death when we were in a circle is what he's talking about.
No.
Hero swap.
It's narrowing and it's closest. I don't have it maybe.
So tanks in,
Yep.
Thanks, man.
healers furthest out,
They're back on their feet.
soon,
We don't have it.
and then range furthest out. We did it.
Looks like her circle goes
Circle is further than max
corner.
melee.
That's not what I was saying.
Oh.
I was just trying to say where it looks like it ends. It looks like it ends. You know, it looks like this is safe, like on the inside, and this is safe on the outside. That way, I could be wrong. I have to look at it a bit closer. But that way, when we're in, because people on the inner carts have a harder time being as far out as possible. But I think it's like here-ish. Because for me, it's just right by my marker.
Go little corner of the square.
I think so. Try to get a better. I was just trying to watch it from my screen, see if I can see it on Coos. Yeah, pretty much. Not quite the corner, like you probably gotta be like in a little bit. But it's about
Right.
here. You
Okay.
can probably stand like right where Koo is and still not be the closest in.
The closest in, as long as you're not on the boss's ring and you stand
Yeah.
out, you just want to be a bit out from there.
Yeah,
If you're not
somewhat
baiting.
like here that her circle cuts through this like little triangle. It's like a curve. Okay.
This is nothing personal, but I must
we go.
have your soul.
You good, man?
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring.
Just a run.
I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't looking at my monitor. And,
How are you moving?
I wasn't looking at my monitor, and I accidentally built them.
If one needs wings, one needs shipping.
I mean, we're gonna die. You're gonna live for a minute. Don't be bad. You're gonna live for a minute.
Here's the clear right here.
Why? I'm so fucking stupid.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Again.
DPS guy has,
But for how long?
and it's
Closest.
closest.
Akira, go out. Akira, go out.
Hey, I have eyes. I got you.
I forgot that one was so close.
Oh, people were dead.
Is it over already?
Widening in.
So it's... That would be a healer. Big
Oh
close.
dear, the challenger has fallen out of the ring.
Wait. Now here's the... We're gonna have to do it otherwise, because then tank and melee would have to run far to be further away. We can't just do widening versus narrowing.
I mean, we could just do pink versus purple.
Yeah, it's consistently been 2 and 2, pinks, 2 purples. That would require
tank.
everybody to pay attention to it.
Tank, just take the pink, and then range take purple.
We can do that.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring.
tanks take first out.
They're still in it, but for how long?
Everybody else is part of this. Away. Everybody else in.
And they're done. Is it over already? They're back on their feet. What grit?
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Oh.
He's gathering in.
Oh.
But to what end?
Symphony.
I'm gonna stand right here. Ow. Oh, right, you did that one first, so it would have been done, so okay.
Oh, the double tank buster.
Yeah. How much should I take?
Nox, once we get there, I'll just implement.
Oh yeah, I took 500, 4,000. Great.
Okay.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings. Ha! A wickedly divine.
Support. Missile bait. It's furthest.
Which bow?
Got it.
And they're done. Is it over already?
Healers out. Tanks in. Ranged out. Melee in.
They're back on their feet. What grit?
Tanks in.
Couldn't kill myself in time.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings. Ha! A wickedly divine. Oh my! The challenger went down hard. They're still in it.
Supports were hit.
But for how
Fucking
long?
why?
It's furthest.
And they're done.
fucking up the damn cubes.
Before time began, there was
I'm terrible at reading the cubes. I'm always frantic.
This is nothing personal, but I must
Nice
have
to
your
not
soul.
have a headache.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
Still find this animation satisfying.
Oh, wickedly divine!
God. My God. Got hit.
Support.
Yes, bait. It's furthest. Arrowing in,
Tanks in.
out. Melee. Far. Melee closest. Range furthest.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard!
Should we move the inner card markers just a little bit further in? Because I mean the cardinal markers, I'm standing like directly on it for the in, and like a little bit past it for the out, and I'm fine. But it's just
Whoever said it's on these corners is where it is.
Yeah, I did. It's literally right in these. Where are you wanting them at?
just like right there is fine.
It's like right on this fucking dot, just about
Yeah.
ish.
So like for in, you just stand here unless you're baiting, and for out you just stand.
Actually, I guess they're more like on these corners, right? Yeah. You know what? Well, this should be. This will be like the actual like square. I mean, I can do that or I cannot.
I don't mind that.
It's up to the DPS.
Because this is your squares in the corner.
Lush. I think it's fine. No complaints from me.
Try it, see if it throws anybody off or makes it easier. Go from there.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Still personally prefer to have one where 4 is, but I
If one needs wings,
That would
one
fuck me
needs
up.
simply make
yeah, I was like, I know somebody in here had started us on what we're doing now. So I just kept it.
Color block is pretty.
It's the same fucking thing. They're just opposite. You
No
still have
colors.
1 in A. You still have 2 in B. Come on, drugs.
Yeah.
Supports go ahead.
Yes, bait. Close.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard!
White.
They're still in it! But for how long?
But, you know.
And they're down!
Far.
Is it over already?
It's white. And... Yeah, it's narrow.
the challenger's good enough to win.
She owes me repair costs.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine! Oh my! The challenger went down hard. They're back on their feet! What grit?
Out, next closest. And healer's furthest.
And they're down! Is it over already?
Out, melee closest. And range furthest.
Throw it, Akira.
Good
Oh.
job.
Oh god. I guess with the 3,
I have it in 8. I'm getting Nadia.
got Nox.
Ow!
They're still in it! But for how long?
Hard res.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Yo, bitch ass. Alright.
These zap the inner cardinals.
She's gathering Eva, but to what end?
Okay.
And she does some other shit. And I think this determines the safe spot.
Oh my god.
bears fucking explode. She wiped us out.
Oh yeah, that's magical bones. Gotta love them.
Look at that again. She sideways sparks.
So she wiped out a complete half of the arena. The
And I
cube,
saw four booms on players.
the cubes themselves explode for four squares. So if they're in the
There
far
was
corner, it's
There
I
was
guess
one that didn't. There was one that only exploded the one it was on, and it
It
was
was
the one by
northwest.
4.
Yeah.
Although it looks like it did diagonal. It did the one in the corner and then the one that 4 is actually on, but the other two in the northwest corner were fine.
yeah, no, the first two were 1 and 3, then she zapped 2 and 3, and then she zapped 1 and 4. And then she wiped out all of towards B. So the safe corner was 4 first. And then from there, so it would be 4, and then if she doesn't do anything, the entire A side and then the entire C side is safe. That part's easy. It's just a matter of spreading for that shit.
But was it like a partner spread or was it just a straight spread?
2, 3,
I think
4.
that one
5,
was
6.
partner because there were four booms.
Were there only 4 booms? Then
I only
yeah.
saw 4.
If it's partner like that, I couldn't pull the boss from like where she was. So if it's like one quadrant that's safe, then we just have tanks and melee stacked together. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd essentially have one pair at A. Let's say it's that corner again. One pair at A, one pair at D. Maybe we can scooch closer in, depending, and then
Yeah.
the range would just have to run out.
Main tank and M1 always go to A or C, and then
Yeah,
off tank.
it's
yeah.
essentially be you and Sacred, and then Sari and I.
Yeah,
Is she
it
not
would just
stuck in the middle there?
no, she is.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can,
sh-
yeah.
Yeah, because she's casting the half room, so she's not gonna move.
Got
Yeah,
it.
I can't
Okay,
do
I
that.
understand what's. I was like, I'm.
Yeah, because
Well, what
each
would you do?
cube spawns like right here in each corner, and when it when she zaps it, that one will explode and hit essentially the cube it's on and all the cubes around it.
Mhm.
So in that case, it's wiping out, each cube wipes out a quarter of the arena. So to start, to dodge those initial lightning bolts, everyone just needs to stand on a cardinal.
So what would healers do? Since melee are stacking your
They just
cards.
they'd have to go further out.
off. Okay, let's just get there again.
Houtel safe corner?
Hmm?
Houtel safe
You have to say, you have to remember the first one she zapped, and then ignore the side that she's casting to.
This is nothing personal, but I
first
must
one
have
she's
your
after
soul.
safe corner.
No, the first orb she turns on will wipe out those corners, and then she'll wipe out a side, leaving only one quadrant of 4, one corner of 4 safe.
I think that's almost correct. Because everybody got 2 zaps except 4.
If one needs
4 only got
wings,
1 zap.
one needs
Well,
simply
no, we're only worried about the first part. The rest, we don't know if she's still casting the side-by-sides, or the side swipes, or whatever. Because if she still is, then it's a lot more movement that we have to take into account. But otherwise, we can just we just move to halves of the arena. No.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Okay, so Alpha closest in for tanks.
Ooh, I might turn off my beautiful numbers.
And then furthest out.
Oh.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Feels so much better to figure out what the fuck she's doing. I hadn't looked at any of our stream stuff until earlier. I was like, we're
If one
struggling.
needs wings, one needs simply naked.
I honestly thought she was doing 8 pinks and purples.
She's crazy!
She does 5.
How wickedly divine! And they're down!
I mean, it's much better if I want to do this.
Closest in.
Oh my! The
But
challenger
we
went
clipped each
down
other.
hard.
Good.
This tank's closest in. But I'm right tanks. I'll be up for tank.
Take the first one. Someone else did.
They're still in it! But for
I
how
literally said I was gonna be up for tank. already in the center raising.
Well, you and Nadia clicked each other, so.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Although I think I finished my cast with enough time to wiggle, but I didn't.
If one needs wings, one needs simply nature.
His great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine! And they're down! Is it over already?
Supports for this.
They're back on their feet!
Out first, next closest. And furthest.
Oh
And
my!
closest.
The challenger went down hard!
Ranged furthest game. I'm getting Nadia. Oh, I'm dying.
They're still in it! But for how
156,000.
long?
I did it right, but I got clipped by Bo
There
Yang.
is no limit to electro.
Stand on a cardinal.
All two of you.
Okay, so.
South
Nothing either. But to what end?
and then north.
Yeah, that's why I giggled.
I think 2 is gonna be safe.
Southeast. Yeah.
Oh, spread out. Yep.
Oh,
Okay, neato.
That was a spread.
SP, shoot yourself.
Did the rest of the things just not matter?
Ooh!
Oh, I hate that.
Linked with electro charging devices, sparks will be discharged in an area of effect when the status expires, increasing in radius based on the amount of lightning attacks received.
Yeah. Oh, cool. So we're just the cubes.
Oh god.
you are the king.
Explode.
Holy.
Oh my.
Admittedly, I wasn't paying attention because I was trying to read it.
Hey, it's prog.
Mhm.
Lightning cage. What an electric condenser. Sparks will discharge an area effect when the status expires, increasing radius based on the number of lightning attacks received. Oh. And because only like 3 of us were alive, we ate every single one.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bodies also exploded as well.
Oh, yeah. Got lightning resist down 2. And a dot.
I guess that's just a fun clock and then move.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned
Bigger
to the
board.
ring!
I've managed to not spoil myself on it. I eventually gave in and went through the Nina. It's like I'm not clearing it.
I still haven't seen it
If
either.
one needs wings, one needs simply
This time
nature.
we're done. I went and looked and was like, oh fuck it. I at least want to see what she turns into.
His great wings!
Tentacles
Ha!
on me.
How wickedly
Really?
divine!
I love Athena.
Yeah.
But it was a fun time.
A little Eldritch horror.
And they're done! Is it over already?
Supports for this.
They're still in it! But for how long?
In tanks furthest. Out, Yoda's closest. In melee furthest. Out,
Oh
range
my!
closest.
The challenger went down hard.
Oh, I didn't get a tank. Can I do that?
They're back on
I
their
think
feet.
I did.
What crit?
Not anymore.
Shield Samba for the win.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Hard.
She's gathering Eva. But to what end?
I think it's gonna be 2 or 3.
Who it is?
It's 2 and spread.
Now back.
She had 8 orbs floating around her.
Oh.
Oh yeah, get it, cool. Well,
Oh dear, the challenger has fallen out of the ring.
Haha, bitch, 0 damage.
Yeah. Now this is get forward.
Probably.
Makes sense.
You're gonna look at my boss.
For that spread, it's 1 person in the very center, 1 at D, 1 at A, and 1 at 4, a little past it, essentially. If we wanted to squeeze it.
I say we just get there again with no deaths.
I assume all the openers are always 3rd GCD.
Doing 7 seconds in, whatever that is.
Yeah, it's like 3.
yup. 7-second opener.
Oh, for Sari, it's like 3 in a late weave, but you know.
Is that enough space?
It's more than 3.
Yeah, considering the first one's at 0.
You're saying like here, here,
Like my 5th GCD.
is that enough space?
Dragon kick. Boot shine. Rinse, repeat.
Well,
There,
so you
it's
know-
level 100. There's no boot shine anymore.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the 4 melee can spread in 1 square and be all keep up time.
Yeah, they're like regular AoEs.
Yeah.
They're not like the fuses.
So we have tanks closest and
Honestly, DPS take Nadia, you go into the center. I'll be the one standing opposite you, and then Sari and Sacred can pick like the letter.
Oh, in that one there were 3 safe squares.
Many such squares.
Yeah, when it was spread, these 3 were safe.
Oh.
Yeah,
actually
because
the corner with the orb
this
wasn't.
this square blows up. The cube.
Yeah, but in one of the partner ones, both of these exploded. Like the one in the corner and the one diagonal of it. And your safe spots were here and here. But for that specific one, you had all 3 of these. Is what
Alright.
I'm saying.
So probably partners. We spread on the 2 squares. Assuming it's partners, which it probably is with the 4 explosions. And then for And then for the spread with 8, they'll give us 3 squares to spread out amongst, which works out just fine.
So, but how's there a spider climbing right there, right in front of my damn face? Little guy. Alright, see it again.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! A wickedly divine!
In.
Alright, in tanks furthest. Yours closest.
Melee's out.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard! And they're done! Is it over already?
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Honestly, I fuck with these markers a lot more than the other ones for the simple fact that the very back corner of 4 is like pixel perfect on
But to what end?
when I have to be close.
I think it's gonna be northwest.
Partners.
Yeah, I put them right on the squares.
Yeah, northwest partner.
Man o' War.
All 3 were safe.
Oh, yeah, the
Mhm.
4 big ones
Yeah.
or the 8 little ones. Okay. All 3 were safe right now. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
fucking know how to tell.
I'm pretty sure it's always the 3 are safe, because there's no other way she activates the orbs.
Yeah, that time that square got hit last. That's why I thought it was safe.
Are you just talking to me?
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! A wickedly divine!
Motherfucker.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard!
Switch bow. Alright, yeah, this works.
They're back on their feet!
In tanks
Upgrade.
furthest.
West or southeast? Northwest, partner.
Why not? Was it all three again?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll throw it safe. We were just late getting there.
Just can't figure out who we want where. Oh no! Never mind.
Behold,
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Super ran out.
that's it. Bust the whiteboard out.
I say it's time for the whiteboard.
Do we want to do? I mean, for the melee, sure. For the ranged folk, do we just want to do true northeast west priority for like
Yes.
these edge corners? So like in that case, Bo and Akira would have been on the one like next to D,
Yeah.
and then me and Ku would have been in the top northeast of the northwest
Oh.
corner.
Then Sari and I are D or B, whereas Sacred and Nadia are on A or C.
So like, just Bo and
For
Akira
partners.
could have been there. Me and Ku could have been there.
Mhm.
Y'all melee folk figure it out like in here somewhere.
Yeah, no. Sari and I will either be on D or B. Sacred and Nadia will be on A or C. And then if it's fully spread, Sacred and Sari will do the exact same thing, but Nadia will run to the center, and I'll run to the opposite corner.
Let's get one more poem.
Melee folk. Much more complicated.
The Mayway.
I just did the exact same thing we did with the fuse field or whatever the fuck that is.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Whatever's closest.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Haven't had to put a marker on us yet.
Yeah. That's good.
If one needs
Feel like we had
wings,
markers on us
one
every fight
needs
last year.
simply make
I think so. We have performance anxiety.
She's crazy! Ha! A wicked
That's
divine!
Yeah. Also, I'm not as good as recovering. At recovering.
No markers. Markers.
You know. I feel like we needed to recover a lot more last year.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard!
Well, yes.
They're still in it!
Why
But
do
for
you
how
need
long?
tank for this? So out. Yours closest in.
They're back on their feet! What grit?
Melee furthest. Range closest in. We can do one more. This will be the last one.
Last pull.
We have good things.
There's the reminiscing.
I don't know a better way to call it. To be honest.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
If I call it ahead of time, it's gonna get like confusing too.
northeast or southwest.
It's 1 or 3. Spread.
Southwest. And it's spread? Yep.
Maybe.
That's like where you want me to go right now.
Witness
Yeah,
me.
you want to be in the center there.
Okay. So like where my body is. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. And I'll run out.
Oh.
How's this?
I believe you can get hit by multiple.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure we're in our clock spots on this part.
Yes. Yeah, no, I got. I only got hit by 1 there.
Big boomies.
I took.
Many such
Fun.
boomies.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit by. You want to try and minimize how many you get hit by, because I took 500k.
Why?
I took a lot of damage.
Yeah, because it leaves a dot.
I took 800k.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit by more than 1.
Oh. Alrighty, fellas. I'm gonna go to bed. I got work. I'll talk to some of you tomorrow and the rest of you on Tuesday.
See ya.
Have a good night, fellas. That's it.